Okay, we're going to talk about the next uh, link in the suspect ladder of Summer Wells. We've talked about Dawn. We've talked about Candace, Summer's mom and dad. Now, since it seems like they are dead set pushing the abductor narrative, we have to consider that. So today's suspect is the abductor. Now, is there an abductor? That depends. Okay. I don't want to give away my final theory because I'm going to give it to you when I'm done with the suspects. And I think it's pretty solid. So I can't say too much. But okay, let's go with abductor. All right. The abductor would have to, and now this is saying Dot and Candace aren't aware, have no idea what's going on. This abductor would have to go to Dot and Candace's house. At that house, they'd run into 10 plus dogs. No exaggeration. Okay? Now, those dogs are going to alert to a stranger on the premises. My dog still barks at the neighbor. Right? So, let's say for some reason all the dogs are gone, okay? And they don't detect an intruder. Somebody new on the property, okay? So that's a big if right there, okay? Next, you have 3 boys, Summer's mother and Summer's grandmother, all on the property. And they have to have no clue there's somebody on the premises. Now, mind you, they had been outside planting flowers, okay? So they were outside for a while before Summer went in. So somebody has to get by them also outside. And from what I've seen, the camper, you can see some of the back, if I'm correct, of the house. And they would have to come in the back to not be spotted, or they come in from the road up. Okay? Trust me, I know the layout. This is this is correct. So, if they're not going by Candace and them, they had to come from up the road. Okay? Now, is that possible? Yes. Is it plausible? I don't know. Those are 2 things for the abductor to pull this off. Number 3, the abductor has to have a pretty good idea of the layout of the house and be really lucky. Because if he's in the basement when Summer goes down to the basement, then he's been in the basement. Okay? And how long has he been in there? Think about that. Because he has to pretty much be in there when Summer goes to the basement. Because Candace, the first time she told the story, she said 2 minutes. I'm not going to hold her to that, okay? But it tells you it probably wasn't long. Right? So the guy's got to be there. So once again, no animals have noticed him. He's in the house chilling. And within 2 minutes, he's got Summer and gone. Now, Candace and Grandma were supposed to be outside at this time also, right? So he didn't go down the hill. He, once again, had to went to the road the way I see it. As far as where the house is located. He would have had to went to the side toward the road, right? Because he couldn't have went back in the woods that way because Candace and them would have surely seen him. So, once again, he's made it by them, and you know, unless he went out the split second Grandma went in her camper, and I've never heard if Grandma went immediately back in. That's not real clear. But then there's, once again, he's having to beat the system, right? There are so many things that have to go right for this abductor that I can't buy that. I have to believe that the abductor theory could be possible, but it would be because the abductor had people on the inside helping him pull that off. It's the only way the abductor works.